Okay, second attempt. Hopefully you guys can hear me this time. So, I got something to show you guys. This is an old rice cooker. Yeah, my mom had this since I think since probably since I was born actually. Maybe when I was a little bit older. Like probably when I was maybe a baby. I don't remember exactly. But at the same time, this is very old. And do you guys want to know when we replaced this thing? We replaced it practically last year. Last year or this year, I don't remember exactly, but we bought a new rice cooker. Still Japanese, both are Japanese actually. And, the rice cooker we have now is much bigger than this one. But, we had this for a long time. That's the most surprising thing. We've had this like over 10 years, over 10, not even over, probably over 10 years. And actually practically over 20 years. Wow. Practically over 20 years. And these glasses I'm wearing right now, I know you can't see it through the camera, but there's a crack in this lens right here. I've had these glasses since I graduated in 2014. Oh, or maybe, no, maybe a little bit later than that. I don't remember exactly, but I've had these glasses forever. In fact, you guys probably have noticed that I switch glasses like from time to time. The reason why I do that is because, there are days when I feel like I should wear my proper glasses, and there are days when I should be wearing these glasses. So I usually wear these glasses because they're older, and plus I wear the other ones whenever I go out, to actually keep up with appearances. But my fashion sense really sucks, actually. So why am I telling you guys this? I actually want to show you guys how I plan to be rich, keeping old things, and how I take pride in that, and also what I'm looking forward to in the future after this pandemic is over. So let's get started. Hey guys, welcome to Mahjong Talk. I'm your host Peter Vog, and today we're going to talk about my plans on how I plan to be rich. Now, this is just blueprints, obviously, so if I don't become rich in the end, you guys could basically be like, yo, you're not rich yet, so, But this is basically, I think a lot of people have been making videos like this. So, am I serious about being rich? I would have to say yes and no, but that's practically life anyway. You can't take life too seriously, and I'm trying not to take life so seriously now. So, this is why I started the channel. Like this channel allows me to be childish and a little bit stupid. And that's what life is. It's basically creating the most funniest and stupidest story you can, and that's how people will remember you. No. And also, I learned some Mahjong strategies from Reddit. So I'm active on Reddit, actually. But getting back to my supposed plans of being rich. So I showed you guys the rice cooker and my glasses in the beginning because my family takes pride in keeping older things. So I think it all started for me when my father and I realized that we had a big boxy TV, like those old boxy TVs like you see in the 90s. They were really huge. It was really huge. And it was in middle school, I believe, that the TV wasn't working anymore. So like the picture was all fuzzy, and it was like those TVs that you can have like dual screens, like basically two channels in one time. So I guess for its time, it was like a really advanced type of television. But we had that for like practically like since before I was born, actually. I think like probably when I was born. I don't remember exactly, but we had that TV up to the point where I was in middle school. And my dad took so much pride in the fact that we actually bought a new TV. Not because we bought one, but because we kept an old TV that was practically like, I guess in technology terms, ancient. So that stuck with me. So I took more pride in owning old things. And as you guys probably remembered from, I think the last episode or an episode back, I think I told you guys that I been driving, like my car is practically 20 years old. It it's more than 20 years old actually, because it's a 2000 model, and I'm planning to sell it to my best friend. He's been on the Mahjong Talk show before, Ronster. He's one of my best friends. I believe in episode 3. I will link it in the description below, which episode it is that I was playing with my friends. And owning old things has taught me a lot about, you know, conserving money and investments. And so what I learned from my parents is that saving money is more rewarding than actually buying stuff with the money. So we like to Scrooge McDuck our money. We like to Scrooge or McDuck our money. So,
つもごめんなさいね。
well, at least they didn't one up me.
ドラドラ
But then again, I still have to get points, so doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm second place, so hopefully I can maintain. So keeping old things is basically a big must for me. I like to preserve old things. In fact, my laptop, funny story. Yesterday, I was trying to clear out the storage on my laptop in the C drive, the main hard drive, because I was practically 2 gigs left from it being full. So I was basically looking on the computer and basically how I can clear it out. Because I don't know why, every time when Windows updates, since my computer's probably old, well, it is old. Since my computer's old, I think it practically like gets filled with the new updates from Windows. So I have to basically clear it the brute force way. So I basically had to go into the, you know, the actual Windows file and actually start deleting files that I don't even know are going to be useful, or I don't know if it's just basically fluff they put into the actual operating system. So I'm glad I'm able to preserve this laptop for much longer, because this laptop is 7 years old, not 17, 7 years old. And I know that's not much, but compared to technology and how it's advancing now, it's a pretty old laptop. It's a pretty old laptop. And actually, I looked it up. I looked my laptop up on the internet, and it's discontinued. It's no longer sold anywhere. And I don't know about you, but that tells me that maybe my laptop is old. It's pretty old. But then again, I don't know. Technology continues to advance faster and faster, and every 2 years it gets more advanced with the next best thing, or just updates that people don't even pay attention to.
かん
So preserving old things and saving really taught me a lot about money. At least that's what my parents taught me. So now I think about what's next for me. And what's next is putting my money to work. So when I was around 29 last year, I started actually investing my money into the stock market. Now, I didn't have a lot of money. I still don't have a lot of money. But at the same time, it surprises me how people don't save their money as much. And I don't blame them, because, you know, people have bills to pay. And I'm lucky to live with my parents, so practically the bills I usually pay are my credit card bills. Now, I know you guys probably are like surviving paycheck to paycheck, and I really hope you guys are able to maintain that lifestyle. In fact, you guys are much stronger than me if you're living paycheck to paycheck. And, you know, people that live paycheck to paycheck, they can still learn the strategies that I've learned from, you know, watching YouTube videos, reading books, such as, you know, live below your means. Hopefully I can get this. Oh, yes, I did.
ロンです
And I got some shinies. Yes. Yep, first. Great. First place. For now. For now. Can't get too overconfident. I'll get rid of these Norts. I don't really need them. So, yeah, saving your money is the important thing, but also putting your money to work. That's the most important thing. Because it blew my mind on how you can put your money to work. And I thought that's the most brilliant idea. Why isn't anyone doing this? And I think the reason why is because, the stock market's risky. The stock market is risky. And when you put your money in the stock market, obviously you don't know if your money's going to go to use, or you don't know if your money's actually going to be invested in the right places. So people get worried about investing. And sometimes they're like, I don't got time for research. I have not time to research these companies. So for me, I think researching companies is practically like second nature to me. But at the same time, I don't do it in depthly. Like, I don't look at the forms that basically talk about I mostly look at certain numbers on balance sheets. I don't go full out with looking at I don't know what the wording, the name of that form is. I think it's a quarterly form. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's a form that basically shows how a business is doing every quarter. So, I also don't have time for that. I don't have time to look at that. But I look for certain numbers, like, how much net growth they have. And also, I basically look at their assets, and I also look at how much debt they're incurring every year. So their liabilities. And usually we have the internet for that now, so we don't have to worry about paying some service to actually provide us with those balance sheets. But I think my affair with the stock market kind of was, well, I say affair, I guess my relationship with the stock market has been shaken because of, if you guys haven't kept up with the news, there was a story about how hedge funds are basically trying to prevent regular people from getting rich off the stock market. And if you've kept up with the news, you know that GameStop stock has risen by a lot. When I saw GameStop stock, it used to be, I think, around $10 to $11. And I didn't invest in it because I wasn't a gamer, so I felt like it wouldn't have been right if I invested into that. But now I kind of regret not investing into it because my best friend Ronster always goes to GameStop to buy the latest games for him and his fiance. So now GameStop, I think, is over $100. And that's the thing about the stock market. It's unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what event is going to be triggering next. And because of that story of how the hedge funds basically are telling apps like Robinhood and I think it was Webull. And I win again. Yes. Nice. Oh, I'm dealer, so basically it still stays on me to be east. Yeah, get rid of that. This hand, I could probably go for a Pong. I'm gonna actually try to keep this hand closed. I'm not gonna open it for any reasons. Ooh, that green dragon might tempt me to open though. That's the thing about honors. You don't know if it's gonna tempt you to open. But I could also go for 7 pairs with this hand. Yeah, so ever since the Wallstreetbets story came out, you guys can... I'll put a link in the description on the article about it. And basically, it was just people on Reddit that basically were just investing their money into one particular stock that they like, and that was GameStop. And now it has a name. This tactic is called... screw it, I'll open. This tactic is called meme investing. Meme investing is a funny thing. Luckily, I had some AMC stock, so when AMC stock went up, I was ready. I didn't have that much. I had 18 shares, but I practically used most of those shares to buy into index funds.
Bonus.
So basically, I was putting more money into index funds. For all those that don't know, index funds are basically funds that are connected with the S&P 500. So basically, it's a fund that basically allows you to invest in over 500 companies, I believe. I think over 500. I don't remember. I think it's more. I don't remember exactly. Well, it's not really an index fund because I invest using M1 Finance, if you guys are familiar with that app. And I basically invested in more ETFs and dividend ETFs. But I call it my index fund because that's practically what it is to me, even though it's not technically an index fund. So what's the next step? After that, I decided to stop investing in the stock market. I don't have that much invested in the stock market, actually. I practically... let's see. I make it look like I'm looking at my stocks, but I'm practically not. I think like I have over 10K invested in the stock market. And that's basically from like in my years of investing. Like, I mean, my years of saving. Because I save so much and I basically just wanted to put that money to work. So basically, I just put like over 10K in there. I'm not going to tell you guys the exact amount because, you know, I guess it's just reasons because I would, like, for me, I don't mind talking about my money, but at the same time, I don't want to make it seem like I'm bragging about it either. But then again, saying that I have over 10K in there is pretty much, I think it's close to that level anyway. I'm trying not to brag because I admit I am privileged to be able to still live with my parents and save money. In fact, like most of my coworkers, when they know my situation, they basically say, just save, just save, just save, save, save. And some of them do invest, but many of them have invested through the bank. I usually invest on my own. So that way I'm in control of my investments. But since I'm not investing in the stock market anymore, I've turned to the next best thing, and that's cryptocurrency. So cryptocurrency, I love cryptocurrency now because, and actually I didn't get into cryptocurrency until my father suggested it. So I had to thank my dad for getting me into Bitcoin and all these other investments. So many people who are not familiar with cryptocurrency, it basically is just digital money. That's basically what it is. And cryptocurrency is a very risky investment because it's practically new. And the funny thing is that banks are now starting to fight against cryptocurrency. Supposedly. Because there's something called FUD. It's fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And the banks are not doubting themselves. They're basically trying to make the public doubt the sustainability of cryptocurrency. So basically, the banks are basically telling the news outlets to basically say, oh, we got to spread this news that cryptocurrency is meant for criminal activities, polluting the earth, and, you know, just basically stuff that human beings also care about. So basically, mainly it's targeted on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the most popular.
Oh.
And many crypto channels that I've watched, they basically say that the banks are basically trying to spread fear on people from investing into cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency, I believe, has the potential to be the next asset class. In fact, my whole family is bonding over cryptocurrency. Every morning I would tell my mother the latest Bitcoin price and the latest Ethereum price. And, you know, now my mother's like into cryptocurrency. She's not invested in it, but my father's like putting money on the side for her to invest in cryptocurrency. So basically, she is involved with us. So we're a crypto family now. And I think my family's gotten closer because of cryptocurrency. Wow. Jesus. Yes, first place. I think I'll play one more game for you guys. Because I know cryptocurrency is taking places by storm. In fact, there are practically 5 of my coworkers, I believe 5 of my coworkers that are interested in cryptocurrency. And you know, I talk forever about cryptocurrency. with like my coworkers. It's amazing because I've kind of gotten a reputation at my job for basically talking about investments. So a lot of people at my job kind of go to me to talk about cryptocurrency or the latest like investment strategies. And I'm not a professional. And also, this is not financial advice. I should start by saying that right now. This is not financial advice. This is just my story about how I'm basically trying to gain financial freedom. Because the other thing I want to talk about, you guys, is basically what do I envision about my life if I am rich? And if I am rich, what I envision in my life is that I basically am taking care of my kids. And I remember watching a video of a vlogger. I don't remember which vlogger it was, but she basically said that if she were rich, she would buy a mansion, but she would also buy a small house and raise her kids in that small house and basically say to the kids, oh, we're servants of that bigger mansion. So technically the mansion is owned by her and practically her husband, I believe. And the funny thing is that they wouldn't reveal to their kids that they're rich until they were like practically 18, I think. I believe that's how it was. I don't remember which vlogger I heard that from, but I thought that was a funny idea. But at the same time, when I think about buying a mansion now, like whenever I see like big houses around my town, I began to think, why? Well, why do you want to buy a house that big? Like for me, looking at big houses is it just makes me chuckle because you don't need to show off your wealth, I think. I think the funny thing is that when people see your bank account and they see your investments, I think that's when you actually take pride in the fact that you're doing okay. You're doing okay. And you know, my cousin's wife, she's Taiwanese, and they typically live a typical Chinese American lifestyle, and their house is huge. Their house is huge. Like, I wouldn't say mansion huge, but I would say like big house huge, like big colonial house huge. They practically have bathrooms almost in every room. Like my nieces have a bathroom in their bedroom. My cousin and his wife have their own private bathroom in their bedroom. There's a bathroom in the upstairs, there's a bathroom near the garage. Like, for me, that's just like too much. That's just too much. And whenever we leave from their house, I keep thinking in my head like, why buy a big house? Why buy a big house? Like for me, it just doesn't make any sense to me. So for my future, I usually envision like me being a super dad. I just want to be there for my kids, if I'm lucky to have passive income, whether it be through YouTube or whether it be through some other venture like cryptocurrency and the stock market. I want to be there for my kids. And also I want to be like, have plenty of time for myself as well, because it's hard raising a kid. And if you're wondering, I would only want one kid. The only time I would have two or more kids is probably if like we had triplets or twins. But that is if I can find a future wife. I don't know if that's happening anytime soon. I mean, I started this YouTube channel so I could basically find like friends as well. And I have made, I would have to say they are friends, because if you guys have been leaving messages in the comments and everything, I fully appreciate it, because whenever I read your comments, it's really positive enforcement for me. So I consider you guys my friends, even though I haven't met you before. And if I'm lucky to have passive income, whether it be through this channel or through some other means, I would like to travel and actually meet you guys in your states, your cities or towns, because I don't really travel that much. The only time I traveled was going to California for my cousin's wedding, and that was really a great experience because I actually got to stay in an Airbnb in LA. My cousin lives in San Diego, but we went to a couple of my other cousins. I say cousins, but they're actually my family friends. Yeah, why not try that? I don't know if I'm gonna get this one. Oh, I probably not gonna get this one because there's 2 3s here.
地
Ooh, might as well do that. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but nope.
天杯です
But at least I'm in Tenpai, or waiting. Yeah, we went to LA. The thing about me is that like I don't travel much, and when I travel, like when I actually have the opportunity to travel, it's pretty hard on me because like my digestive system doesn't work out well, and I'm just gonna say like I have irritable bowel syndrome, so it really sucks when I
リーチ
travel.
です
I have to practically stay in that place for I think about a month. Well, probably 2 weeks or a week actually. No, I think I would have to stay in a place for like practically 2 weeks because my system will allow me to adjust, and then I will feel normal. Living with irritable bowel syndrome is not fun. It's not, because whenever I'm stressed out about anything, even when I'm at home, it really is tantalizing. But because of you guys, I'm actually having more positivity in my life and more things to look out forward to. So with this channel, I just want to grow my inner circle. I want to grow my inner circle, you know, meet friends, also hopefully meet that potential special someone, you know, that sort of thing. I mean, I doubt that's gonna happen, but at the same time, a guy can only hope, right? A guy can only hope. So, you know, I also put like Amazon affiliate links down below because I want to see if I can make passive income with this channel. And I'm not basically telling you guys buy stuff. The reason why I put links down in the description is because I want you guys to see the latest news that I know, the products that I use and I think that you can use. But I also recommend that you buy it if you see that there's an opportunity for you to use it for growing yourself.
ロン
That hurts. Oh, also 1,000 points. 1,000 points. No big deal. No big deal. Because I want you guys to empower yourselves. This channel is all about empowering yourselves, educating yourselves, and making a better future for yourselves. And it fills me with so much pride that like someone goes to me and basically says like, "Oh Peter, I learned so much from you." And I basically said, "No, you did the hard work." Because that's the thing about life. You always have to work hard. But sometimes people work hard for the wrong stuff, such as like, "Oh, I want to get this status, I want to get this, and I want to get that." Or, you know, but at the same time, there's no right or wrong answer for what you should pursue. For me, I just want to pursue a life where I don't have to worry about money at all. And of course, everybody's like that. Everybody wants to have a life where they don't have to worry about money or finance or whatever, and just want to live life the way their own rules. Some people like to work a 9-to-5 job, and you know, for some people that's good for them because they have stability. But for me, I feel like I want to live life with my own rules, and so I started this channel because it gives me more positivity, and also because I feel like it's just a good way of developing my skills. Like, because as you guys know, I don't have really great communicational skills, and whenever you guys leave stuff in the comments, I get encouraged by that, and it basically helps me develop as a person. Because of this channel, I've started looking up how to edit
ロン
and use my editing software. If you guys are curious, I use DaVinci Resolve. It's free. it's a free software, and plus there's like a lot of features into it, so I can cut and I can splice and, you know, do the simple stuff. I don't know if I can do the special effects stuff because there's certain stuff you can pay for. But you know, that's only if I can make a passive income with this channel. And the stuff I put in the affiliate links, you know, the webcam, the lighting, my microphone, and some of the books that I read, it's all for your benefit. I'm not basically putting this up to basically say, buy, I need to make this money. No, I just put it up so that I want you guys to make your own YouTube channels. Because further down the line, in the future, if you really want to invest your money in the future, you have to be creative. Like production jobs like me, I work in a credit card manufacturing vendor. Technically, to be more simplistic, I work in a factory. And credit cards, they're going to go out. They're going to probably go out within a couple of years because everyone uses their phone for everything. So I don't know what's in store for like the company I work for. But, you know, I have to develop my skills another way. You know, and, you know, because of cryptocurrency, I'm thinking about looking more into cryptocurrency. How can I get into the cryptocurrency industry? I don't know how I'm going to get there. Like everyone else. Like, I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I'm basically just developing my skills as I go. And also learning physics and math is also a hobby that I kept on the side to help me develop more as an individual. Because math and physics, they make the universe, they make reality. So if you understand both of those, well, at least the basic stuff that we know right now, you practically can make the universe in your own hands, or at least in your own brain. And that's what gets me thrilled about life. It's like creating stuff. Like creating stuff that you never thought you could create before. So this is like my own way of sculpting my own path. And you know, the path I want to go for is like, most importantly, is to create this community. This community of noob riches. Because we're noobs that are reaching for the best things in life. None of us have 30,000. I just realized that right now. Hopefully I can... My hand is pretty good, but I don't know if I can make this work. Oh, no.
No.
Ah, I knew it. Dang it. That's 300. That's not much. Oh, but this person won already. Oh, it's already he's 4. So, well, at least I won first place for the first one. So, that's a plus.
私の勝ちですね。
And I think that will do it for this episode. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Let me just switch back to my regular screen here so I can interact with you guys. So, that's basically my plans for the future. Next episode, I don't know what I'm going to be talking about next. So if you guys have any suggestions of what I should talk about in the next episode, feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you like what you saw today, be sure to drop a like, consider subscribing as well. And I will see you in the next episode. So take care. Salutations. Go kigeyo.